Scheduling any irrigation system is crucial to achieve maximum yields at the end of the season, and there are slight differences in technique with managing scheduling equipment when changing between the major systems of furrow and pressure.
One of the first things that's pretty different, I suppose, is essential to understand, is that with surface irrigation systems, when you apply the water into the field, you're actually going to have a saturation that occurs right through the whole profile, and it doesn't matter a great deal where you actually measure with your capacitance probe or neutron probe across the profile or across the bed. With a sprinkler system or a leaper system, even a worse scenario, you've actually got to be quite careful about where your capacitance probe or neutron probes are placed in relation to where the water is actually being applied, because that can actually tell you quite a misleading story if you've actually got it in a position that's not appropriate.
What about the frequency? Does that change at all?
Well, with the centre pivots and lateral moves, as I said before, you've really got to be operating on a continual basis. So the quantity that you might be applying might be in the 20 to 30 millimetre range in terms of the depth you apply per pass, if you like. And that will obviously have to occur every second or third day during the peak of the season, as opposed to a situation with furrow systems where you may end up be applying somewhere in the order of 80 to 100 millimetres, and you'll actually be irrigating any particular plant or part of a field every 8 to 10 days.
What about the tools that you use, the scheduling tools? Would they differ much between the two systems?
One of the things that experienced growers with centre pivots and lateral moves end up leaning on a little more than with surface systems is an understanding of your crop evapotranspiration, so your reference ET, if you like. And people use those numbers to understand what broadly is occurring over the weeks and the months during the summer season, and to understand and compare it with the centre pivot and lateral move and the quantities that they're putting on per pass and a total over the month or more.
What sort of tools do you recommend? Do you recommend any specific tools between the two different systems?
Not specifically. The greatest asset you have in understanding the performance of your centre pivot and lateral move in terms of irrigation scheduling is understanding the system capacity, the design system capacity, and then the managed system capacity, the way in which you're using it.